Boo! Yeah, that might happen again later. Be prepared. So, welcome to the horror episode. We're going to talk about everything horror movies, horror, thriller, slasher, all the scary stuff because we love to indulge in that world. And that is just amazing and special and awesome. So, yeah, that's what's happening today. But before we get into that, I'm going to tell you my dumb idea. My dumb idea isn't necessarily like dumb, but like it's kind of the only thing I could think of. But it's that I have been watching Disney World videos on YouTube, and that's never good because that means I'm like getting into that obsession, yearly obsession, basically. But it's also because it's almost been a year since I've been to Disney when I went for my 21st. And so like I'm like reminiscing and I just like want to go back, and I haven't been to Universal Studios in a long time, and now I want to go there, and so it's just never a good sign whenever I start watching Disney vlogs. So that's my dumb idea, is getting obsessed with Disney World again. But anyway, let's get on with the spooky, scary, skeleton, horror, thriller, slasher, killer, everything.
However,
Oh,
oh, okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Unsolved. Solved? Where we take mysteries that are yet to be cracked and crack them ourselves. And boy, do we have a crack today.
oh.
Today, we're going to be talking about Weapons, the movie.
Mm.
More specifically, we're going to be talking about Gladys. Who is Gladys?
Yeah, I was on that.
Do you remember the movie good and well?
Pretty fine.
Alright, well. Wait. Sorry, I forgot.
Mm.
Who is Gladys?
She's so spooky.
Yes. Now, when she is introduced to us, we are told that she is Miss Lily's aunt. Okay? Do you say aunt or aunt?
Both.
Yeah, me as well. I've been saying aunt this whole time that I've been writing this, and now I'm saying aunt. So, let's say aunt for the sake of later.
Oh.
Okay. Yes. Well, Miss Lily. So Lily is the last name of the house that she infiltrates.
Mm.
All right. So we've got Alex Lily, and then his parents, whose names I don't remember.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Here's the evidence.
Well, tonight's the night, pal. Your mom's Aunt Gladys is coming, remember?
But I didn't even know her, though.
I hear you, bud. I don't know her either. To be honest, I'm not sure your mom knows her that well, but...
Specifically her mother's sister. And we also learn that they haven't seen her in 15 years.
Okay.
We're not equipped for this kind of thing, right? We haven't seen this woman in 15 years. She didn't show up to our wedding.
Look,
and
my
all of a
mom
sudden...
would do this for her, so I'm gonna do this for her.
We see that also presumably her mother is also dead. Okay.
Mm.
So we can't see, or not also dead. We presume that her mother is dead.
Yeah.
So we can't just simply ask to clarify that this woman is her Aunt Gladys. Okay.
True.
So we just learned that it's been 15 years. But when she takes control of the parents, she says that she hasn't seen Alex since he was a baby. But he is not 15. He is 8 or 9.
Ooh.
So she's either lying to him
Mm.
or well, she is lying to him. But we don't know why. But we don't know why.
Yeah.
How are you, sweetie? Oh, let me take a look at you. Oh, I haven't seen you since you were a little teeny baby.
She also tells the principal that she is Alex's mother's sister.
Mm-hmm.
Which before we learned that she's Alex's mother's sister, but she lies and tells the principal that she's Mrs. Lily's older sister.
I know I've met Alex's father before.
I'm Alex's aunt, and his mom's my baby sister.
Okay, so I know.
Which
Weird.
directly contradicts something that was said earlier.
Mm-hmm.
So, that...
I didn't even catch these things when I was watching it.
Yes.
I was watching it.
I was just watching it. That leaves us with an important question. Is she even related to the Lillys at all?
Mm-hmm.
Because you may think, well, yes, because the parents saw her before they were, like, possessed.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And they were like, oh, yes, Aunt Gladys, please come in. But it's been 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, they may not even recognize her, even if she actually was related to them. And like I said previously, they can't just simply mention it to her mom and she's like, wait, that's not my sister.
Yeah.
Because she's dead. So, this is, like, very likely a complete stranger in this home.
Mm-hmm.
So, why is she there? Pretend this smoke comes out here.
Yeah.
So, this movie talks a lot about parasites.
Mm.
So, the day that Gladys comes to town, Alex is learning about parasites.
Who else can think of an example of parasite? Anyone? Lisa? I think we're...
And we also know that that Gladys has been there for a while before the rest of the kids go missing.
Mm.
I don't have direct evidence of that because it's kind of hard to show
Yeah.
in, like, one clip. Because he like, feeds them soup, he, like, goes, he, like, does stuff before then she says it's not working.
Mm-hmm.
But, Justine, the teacher, has a dream after the kids go missing. And in that dream, on the whiteboard, is the lesson about parasites.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's, like, back
Yeah.
to it. Because, like, obviously, that would have been erased and something else would have been on there.
Yeah.
We also see that Principal Marcus and his husband are watching a documentary on a zombie ant fungus.
Okay.
This thing,
Mm-hmm.
which is real. It's a real fungus that basically is like The Last of Us, but just for ants, and it's real. That's actually what The Last of Us was based on.
Whoa.
This fungus. I don't know the scientific name for it, but it is also known as the zombie ant fungus.
That's
So,
crazy.
yeah, I know, right? So basically,
And it works the same?
yeah.
Whoa.
So, well, like, they don't bite other ants and it turns them. What they do is they go to plants and flowers and they eat those. And then other ants eat those same flowers and then turn
I see.
into zombies. And what did
Weird.
Aunt Gladys do? She went to a flower. The Lily household.
Whoa.
Yes.
That's crazy.
So, Aunt Gladys is the ant parasite zombie fungus. Okay.
Weird.
Is she a parasite? Is she living just to spread a virus, or is she honest about needing it to stay alive? Who knows? Not me. She could just be lying about being weak as, like, a manipulation tactic, because we don't see it actually, because we never follow her perspective.
Yeah.
We only learn about her through Alex. So whatever he's seeing is what we see.
Mm-hmm.
So anything we know about her could be a lie.
Yeah.
So there's that. Or maybe she herself was infected. Maybe she is not evil per se, but being controlled herself.
Yeah.
Now, that bush that she has, oopsies, this is her bush.
Yeah.
This is her tree. So this tree could be the blackthorn. The blackthorn.
The
This. Okay.
Okay.
Now the reason why that is possible is because blackthorn in folklore was like known to be magical, hold lots of magic. It was meant for it was meant specifically for curses and protection, which she does.
Mm-hmm.
And also, it was used to make wands and staffs because it has magic in it.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, I actually forgot to say that I'm kind of presenting like a few different like theories to you right now, and then you're gonna pick one at the end.
Oh.
So this is the parasite one was that one, and this one is another one. So if that is a blackthorn, you know what lives in blackthorns? Fae and fairies.
Oh.
Okay, so it is possible that she herself is a fae or is being controlled by a fae.
I see.
Now, more evidence into that is fae are known to, if you give them your name, like don't give them your name, because if you do, they can use that to control you and drain your life force. And most, if not all, of her victims throughout the movie, she knew their names. More specifically, the children, like the whole class, she used their name tags in the ritual. So, all of their name tags. And the principal, Marcus, his name was all over his office. So, and also she probably just knew it. And the theory is that if she knows your name, the spell is like stronger. So it like takes more of you. And that is backed up by the fact that the kids, when they came out of it, they weren't themselves. But Archer, when he came out of it, he was totally fine because she didn't know his name, because he wasn't a planned target. He was more of an attack because he was there and she like got him, you know? But that could also, but everyone else died before we could gather any more evidence to back up this theory. But another explanation for why he was back to normal and the kids weren't and the parents weren't is because of time. Because he was only like under for like 2-3 minutes.
Yeah.
So, yes. So those are the questions. Is she something disguised as a human? Do you think she was just a sick old woman who turned to witchcraft? Or a combination of both?
I feel like it's like slightly a mixture.
Mm-hmm.
Because like the name thing makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
And like I think she is like a human.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think she's being controlled.
I don't think she's being controlled either. I think it's like whatever is happening, she's doing it willingly.
Yeah.
Like she is evil. I do believe that she is evil.
Because like she's like doing these like ritual things. Like it feels like she's been doing this.
Right.
So like
right.
yeah, it's easy to say like being controlled, you can just like automatically know what to do, but like it gives more depth that she's been doing this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And like, so I feel like, I don't know if she's like a witch or like anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I guess maybe that is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But I feel like
is
that's like
just
the
evil.
most like basic theory.
Mm-hmm.
Because like that's basically what it's saying in the movie is that she's a witch.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, well, I think this movie is so interesting because Gladys herself is not explained because we only see her through Alex.
mhm.
So we don't get any answers. Is she actually sick? How old actually is she?
Mhm.
And what is she lying about? Yeah.
Yeah.
Which it's rumored that we're getting a prequel about
Whoa.
Gladys herself. So
I hope so.
I hope so as well.
She was like the most like interesting character in the whole
Ye-
movie, obviously. But
Yeah. Yeah.
it is like a really good movie. I kind of want to rewatch it now.
Also, I was watching with my mom, and I do not.
Your mom watched it?
Yes, I was watching with my mother, and the scene where it cuts to Paul and Justine like having sex, and it's like so aggressively cut. I was so scared because he was like, "Can I hug you?" And she's like, "Yeah," and then it cuts to them like in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
And then my mom goes, "That's more than a hug." And I was like, I'm so
I can't
scared.
believe she watched a horror movie.
Yeah, because I was
She
watching
wasn't
it.
like, oh, that's creepy.
No, she was. She was like, "Oh, wow."
Oh, wow.
She kept doing that.
I mean, it's a good movie. It's like not like really.
No,
There's
it's
so
not.
many horror movies that like. I feel like horror movies are just such a. I don't even know what the word is I'm looking for.
I don't know either.
They're all weird
Yeah.
and like out of the box and like almost like the way you think it's going is not it at all to where it's like almost like not necessarily unsatisfying, but like that's so random feeling, but it like obviously fits. And it's like this like weapons feels so like it all okay. Horror movies always feel like this could happen. All of them. But then like the real meaning behind it, lots of people think are made up, like make believe things. But yet you still feel I don't know how I can't explain this good.
No, I'm
Like
totally getting it.
like with weapons, all of this like when you're watching it before you find out like it's like witchy like supernatural feeling like stuff she's doing. Like it feels like this is real, like this could happen, like these kids are missing, like what realistic thing happened to them. And then you find out it's witchcraft stuff. And then it's like, oh well that couldn't happen, but like it's still like it's weird. I don't know.
No,
It's like they make realistic things happen unrealistically, but like at
Right.
the same time it's literally could happen.
it
Like,
still
it's-
is realistic, but it's not commonly accepted as
Yeah.
going to happen. Well, do you have any final closing thoughts on this?
Just that it's crazy.
Basically, I think Gladys is a mystery and she'll always be a mystery. I think even when we get her backstory, she'll still be a mystery.
Yeah.
Because I think that's just part of what makes her
It's part of
so
like the
unique.
story.
Yeah. This mystery will remain unsolved. First of the season
Yeah.
to not be solved. So, yeah, let us know if you actually solved it in the comments.
Yeah, that would be crazy.
Yeah. Is that the end?
I guess. I was like, how should I pick out my outfit? And then I was like looking through like Pinterest and just like Google and everything of like iconic like horror movie outfits or like anything. And like I don't have any of that, and like there isn't one basically.
Right.
The first one that I like thought of was the Drew Barrymore
Mm.
in Scream.
Yeah.
That's why I asked about the yellow sweater, but I don't have a
Oh,
yellow sweater.
too bad.
But then I just decided to be like, whatever, I don't have anything, and there's nothing good anyway. So I'm just gonna like pick out an outfit that like I feel like I would wear like in a horror movie.
Okay. And so that's what this is.
Yeah. Like this just gives horror movie.
Yeah. No, I like it.
And I tried like 5 different pairs of jeans on, but like I literally only have light washed jeans.
Same.
And
Wait, that's
I'm
not true.
right. There's like 2 or 3 pairs, which sounds like a lot, but like I have a lot of jeans
Yeah.
that are like darker wash.
Mm.
But like I tried on like a bunch of, and I was like, all of these I just aren't looking right. And then I was never gonna put these on because like they're so big
Oh.
on me, or too big in my mind
Mm.
to where it's like, oh, that wouldn't look good kind of thing.
Right.
Because I feel like when you're putting on outfits, you like the things that don't fit you, or at least like your memory is from when you last put it on, obviously.
Right.
And your brain can literally change how you like look in things
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah.
And so you really just got to give some clothes a chance even the next day.
Yeah. It's difficult to do that.
Yeah, so I was never going to put these on because in my memory they didn't look good or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But then I was like, well, I feel like this outfit needs a dark wash jean.
Right.
And so I put these on and I was like, oh wait, it's good.
Oh wait, it's good.
I could be obsessed with any like clothing piece of mine, and then like one day it's just like, wait, this looks and feels wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll like never wear it again. But then like one day I'll be like, I really like how those look not on my body, but I want them to look like how they look not on my body on me.
Yeah.
And so like I'll put them on again, and then all of a sudden it's like, wait, it actually looks,
Wait, they've been good the whole time.
yeah.
I was that way with the shorts that I gave you. Most of the clothes that I give you, I like really liked it and I wore it like every single day. And then one day it just was bad. And so I gave it to you.
Yeah, because you give up.
Maybe.
No,
Sure.
that's your number one response to anything ever in the world is maybe.
Well,
And that's the worst response to give.
it's not the worst response because I'm acknowledging that you could be correct, but I'm also acknowledging that there's some nuance to it.
But why can't you just like decide to pick a side?
Because I don't need to have a side on that matter.
Yes you do.
Why?
Because it's about you.
But I don't need to have an opinion on whether or not I give up on clothes.
I'm not
'Cause it's
just
not
talking
like
about
a-
clothes.
Well, but I was. I was saying I don't need an opinion on that matter. Because it doesn't really matter.
It's just good to have an opinion on everything.
I suppose.
If you-
Maybe.
Yeah.
Anyway. Today I'm Pearl. From the movie Pearl.
Mm-hmm.
It took me like 2 hours to find the shirt. That's not true, but I was running around my house looking for it because I got rid of it like a few months ago. But I knew that it didn't actually leave my house.
Mm-hmm.
And so that was the issue, was trying to figure out where it got stuck.
Yeah.
But I don't even think this is the shirt I was looking for.
This
just looks exactly like the shirt I was looking for. Because the shirt I was looking for had more like of a pleated sleeve.
Mm.
And this one does not.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm still on the hunt.
Well, the question I thought of is, if you were in a horror movie, not one that's already created, like if
Okay.
there was, I don't know if like I'm thinking horror movie of your life, or like if you as you were in a horror movie, what would it be?
Hmm. What would it be about?
Yeah, like what's the horror movie?
Oh, am I the villain or am I like the final girl?
It's just put yourself in the world of a horror movie and then
Okay, so it's probably just like a hmm. Don't know.
oh,
No. No, let me think. It'll probably be like a slasher one,
mm,
cuz that's just what I think that I would probably fit into that. Probably. To just like be maybe it would be like a hmm.
I feel like you fit into one of those ones like I guess this could still be a slasher technically, but um like this sounds lame, but like Home Intruder horror movie.
Mm. You know, I was actually I was about to say like maybe it's like a sleepover
Mm.
and then like there's someone there,
Yeah.
which I guess is that
Hmm.
cuz like they just got in there.
Yeah.
Um yeah, probably.
I was also like you give off like alone vibes, but then at the
Oh.
same time I feel like you would give up if you were alone, but like if if you were with your friends, that would then push you to become the final girl because you're trying to protect them, but then it like backfires and they all die.
Don't spread that. I don't want anyone to think that they're gonna die if they're in a horror movie situation with me.
No, not uh, to your account. Like it's like
Oh,
out of
okay,
your
okay.
control they die, but that's the only way you would be the final girls because you would be trying
Oh,
if they were there.
right,
If friends were there.
right, sure, okay.
And so because you're trying that makes you live. Because if you were
Mm.
you specifically were trying to live through like a killer chasing you, I think you would. But
Thank you.
you wouldn't be trying if you were alone, so like
I see what you're saying. So like there has to be other people there.
yeah,
And they have to
unless
die
you're
as
like
well.
the Drew Barrymore of the movie, where
Like
you're the first
one.
victim.
Right. So what about you?
I also feel slasher vibes, but
Mm.
maybe to be different, I should think of something.
Like I feel like
else.
slasher, like there's just something so like nostalgic about like slasher movies.
They're so fun. They're so
Mhm.
amazing. But maybe I would be more in the stalker realm.
Okay. Like you would have a stalker or you'd be the stalker.
Yeah. But like not like a weird like I'm in love with you stalker.
Okay.
Like
Like
a
someone who's
I'm gonna
out to
kill
get you.
you and your family stalker. And so like people around me start just like dying kind of thing, like getting murdered.
Mm.
And like it's just like getting closer and closer to me type thing. And like the like stalker just like keeps like weird things are like happening. It's giving like paranormal at first,
Mm-hmm.
but then like it's more and more like he's in the house type vibe, like living in the walls.
I see. That would be terrifying to
Like type of
actually.
stuff where like you're like in your room at night and you like just like hear things like in your closet or something.
Ew, please
But then
use
like
stop.
but then like you open it and like like there's no one there, but they're actually just behind the clothes. And so you close it again.
No. No one can fit in there. That's what I have to tell myself.
Because like no like yes, people would be like behind the clothes, but then like you're also scared and it's like nighttime.
Yeah, and you're like, you have no reason to believe that there's actually someone in there. You just hear a noise, or you think you hear a noise,
Mhm.
and you check and there's nothing there.
Yeah.
So obviously you're not going to further investigate. You don't have a reason to.
And that's actually why like the victims in horror movies are so dumb, I think. Like they're not necessarily dumb, it's just like
They have no reason to be
they
scared.
are not like truly like except for the ones with it are like, being chased and they're dumb.
Yeah.
Yes, there are dumb victims, but like the ones that like haven't had the reason yet. Like, they're not like in the belief system
Right.
of like, I'm in danger and I need to do everything in my power to do this kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like, you're not gonna go out of your way to do something you wouldn't normally do, type thing.
Yeah, because
Whoa, what the heck? I just caught myself saying that.
yeah, no, you've already said that like 3 times.
Why do I say that? I don't even know where that came from.
No, it's okay. It's fine. You've got me saying it now too, but it's okay.
I thought it made sense, but like I could have not used that, and the sentence makes sense.
It does.
That's why I caught it, because like I was done with my sentence, but then like my brain was like, you have to keep going.
You have to say type thing.
And so I was like, why did I say that? Like, because in my brain, when you said that I say that, I was like, well, yeah, it like makes sense with a sentence. But then just then it didn't.
Right.
Well, like
it made
fine,
sense, but like it wasn't necessary.
It did not need to be there.
Yeah. No, that's really funny. Yeah, I feel like I like talk a big game, like, oh yeah, I would survive. I'd survive. But then also, it's like I am clumsy and not the smartest sometimes. So I think that things would I think I would be trying too hard. Like I would be like thinking of the most complicated way to get away, and it would take me too long. And then I would die.
I think in a high stress situation, that's when you're the smartest.
Well, I would hope so. Well, thank you.
Because like I feel like I think you're only like overthinking when you have time. And you like are, like always having time, because like you give yourself the time to overthink. But in a time where you don't control the time, I think like, because you do make quick, good decisions, you just overthink them and they turn into not what you first thought.
You know what? I think you're right, actually.
And so in a quick, high pace, like, this killer's about to come kill me, your first instinct is gonna be the best one.
Well, I guess there's only way to find out.
Yeah. Someone come kill us.
Yeah. We're gonna host a party, and it's actually gonna be like a game show. Who can survive? Who can be the final girl?
Yeah, it's gonna be called that. It's gonna be called Final Girl.
Yeah, and it's like a Hunger Games type thing, but you like apply. Like it doesn't have to be.
Yeah.
You don't get your name drawn. You just get to go.
Yeah, you can also apply to be the killer too.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
So we're gonna
whoever
be
has
doing
the
that.
best, coolest like killer aesthetic will win.
Yeah.
Because we don't want to like don't like make your own thing, Like
yeah, we don't want like a copycat from like an already made story,
that's so
or like
lame.
a real one.
Like we want like our own freaking killer.
Yeah.
Chasing us.
Right, exactly.
I think you're a quick-witted person. You just don't let yourself be.
Interesting. That's so interesting.
You say that you don't think. Wait, yeah, I think. Here's what I really think. And I've just thought this. You like always say that you never think, you just do. But which in some cases, yes. But I think you only do that in things that like in environments that you're already comfortable in.
Okay.
You sometimes do that. But I also think that you do the opposite of that. Where you think, but then you overthink what you're about to do, and then you never do anything. Or like you change it to where like this would be the better version of doing this, but it's actually not.
But it's actually worse.
Yeah. Because you overthought.
that comes a lot with like fear of doing the wrong thing will sometimes force you to do the wrong thing.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what makes it so scary.
Yeah.
It's because then you try to avoid that, and then it's like in those movies when they can see the future and they try to avoid that future thing happening, but their avoidance is what makes
Makes it
it
happen.
happen. It's like that every single
Yeah.
time. It's like, I don't want to do the wrong thing, so I'm going to do this instead. And it turns out that's what made the future thing
exactly
happen.
what. Yeah.
Yeah, that was in the prophecy the whole time.
Yeah. Which is why, like, you just have to, like, trust your gut, trust your instincts, and just, like, do it.
Maybe. I'm kidding. I did that on purpose.
I was literally about to end the podcast.
No.
But I genuinely do not know how I would act in a... Like, speaking of horror slasher stuff, Camp Daybreak.
Yes.
If I was in, like, Camp Daybreak,
Have we mentioned that here before?
like, once or twice,
Okay.
Camp Daybreak's a story I created that might become a book, might become something else. Like, it's just a story I created, and it's like a 1970s summer camp setting where a killer comes and kills the camp counselors.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, if I was in like that setting, like I don't even know like what role I would play or how I would act. Like if I would just die so quick or if I would get to live or...
Well, honestly, I think you would be a lot like Ronnie
Mm.
in the story, because I think that you honestly did that probably subconsciously. Like, made that character be what you would do.
I guess.
I love Camp Daybreak. I think that's an amazing story, and I genuinely can't wait for something to come of it, because every time I read it, I just get such like vivid images of like what's happening, and it's amazing.
Yeah.
It's actually really cool. I hope it becomes a movie one day, and I hope I get to direct that movie one day,
Yeah.
because I can like so clearly see it, and it's like
Same.
it's like I want it real.
It's so good.
Welcome to Spark News. We have many things to say.
Lots of juicy stories to talk about.
Yes. Like this Saturday. Oh my gosh, I don't know what just happened. This Saturday is National Grilled Cheese Day.
Oh.
Which my Sims are going to love that.
Your Sims.
Yes, because I started a religion on there. And grilled
yes.
cheese is like the main thing of the religions.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so this is like their Christmas.
Mm.
Yes. So I have to make sure to...
So is
let
it
them
National
celebrate.
Grilled Cheese Day legitimately in real life or in your Sims world?
In real life.
Okay. Didn't know if we were like going into your Sims world for a second. And like it's just the national holiday there. Or...
Oh my gosh, that would have been hilarious. No, in real life.
Okay.
In real life. It's also National Waffle Day. I'm just kidding about that.
Oh
too.
my gosh, yeah. It's freaking always that day.
Yeah, I'm just kidding. So
I like grilled cheese, but like it has to be like such a good grilled cheese.
what do you count as such a good grilled cheese?
Like a grilled cheese, I feel like the best bread for a grilled cheese is like sourdough bread almost. I don't know if it's like legit
Yes.
sourdough bread that I'm thinking of, but like that's the only bread I could think of that resembles what I'm thinking in my mind.
Right.
So I'm gonna say sourdough bread, garlic butter,
Yes.
toasted golden brown, and like an assortment of cheese on it.
Oh,
Not
my.
just like freaking one like slab of cheese, like freaking
No,
like
you need like cheese.
gourmet cheese
Yeah.
on there.
No, I actually agree with that.
And then like cut.
Yeah, it's got to be like sliced. You can't just have like the full sandwich because you got to get that cheese pull multiple times if
Yes.
possible.
Mm-hmm.
I speaking of garlic butter, I made garlic butter last night and naan bread.
Oh yes.
From scratch.
Wow.
From scrap, and
Mm,
no, it's actually really yum.
that's fun.
And I tried pesto sauce on it. I'm not a fan of pesto sauce actually.
Mm.
It smells so good, but it tastes different than it smells.
I've had naan bread and pesto sauce.
Mhm.
Like one time, my sister Kelsey like had some, or
Mm.
someone had some, and I had some too, with like of theirs.
Oh, okay, that's a good story.
But anyway, Exo Kitty, the little show on Netflix, is getting their season 3 right now, and I should probably like always read this and then say stuff. Exo Kitty season 3 just came out, and I'm so pumped. It's not out for us, but like it's out when this is out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so excited to see it because that's like actually a pretty good show, and I feel like it's kind of like underrated.
Yeah, I feel like nobody talks about it.
Yeah, there's only like 3 people I know that even know it exists.
Yeah.
I know there's like a little, like every show and everything has like their little community online. So like nothing truly feels like no one knows about it.
Mm-hmm.
But like in real life kind of thing,
Yeah.
no one knows about this show.
Yeah, in my real life, I feel like I'm like just speaking to out into the void when I'm
Mm-hmm.
talking about this show. But online, yeah, it's so weird. Funny that you mentioned that because like on TikTok, you can be in your own little corner of the internet, and it feels like everybody's talking about it, but it's actually just like 5 people
Yes.
over and over again, and you're like part of it. And so it's like
crazy how the internet works these
yeah,
days.
and so it's like yeah, literally.
Because like your whole internet, which is like your world of the internet,
Mm-hmm.
is talking about what you're interested in.
Yeah.
And then you talk about it out loud, and everyone's like, what are you talking about? And you're like, but it's like this trend or like this thing. And they're like, I've never seen that in my life.
Yeah, it's like not actually a trend, and it's just the same 3 people.
Well, it is a trend. It's just a trend on your side of the internet.
Yeah. No, I know.
But anyway, yeah. ExoKitty is a pretty good show. Only season 3? That's kind of crazy a little bit. I feel like this show has been going on for ages.
I know, seriously.
But anyway, in ExoKitty, there is like it's like not a love triangle, but like also like
It's a
there's so many
ship
love
war.
interests for Kitty.
Mm.
But there's like 2 that really everyone cares about, I feel like, and that's Minho and Yuri.
Right.
And let's see. I think that's so hard, like which team I'm on. This season 2, I did like the Minho and Kitty like relationship. I like that like kind of enemies to lovers feel.
Yeah.
But also she had that with Yuri.
Yeah.
And
Literally.
it's gay. So
Yeah,
like
and it's literally Yuri, so
yeah, and I really like Yuri, like as a character. And I think I would have. It's hard because, well, obviously spoilers if no one's seen ExoKitty.
right.
Or all just already spoiled everything. But I think it's difficult. I do appreciate the way they played out Kitty and Yuri, though. Like it wasn't like a feel of like, why would you make her like girls if she's not gonna end up with a girl?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
they played it out very well.
Yeah, it won't feel like it's all for nothing.
Yeah, because
If
like
they don't
it
end up
was
together.
like part of like the plot and like part of her story and stuff like that. But anyway, I think I would be more fine with Kitty not ending up with Yuri if they made that one girl, if they made Yuri's girlfriend a good character. Because
Right.
I'm not even kidding. I don't even remember her name. I hate her so much. I hate that girl. She is the worst, horrible, mean, like toxic, rude, trash, little bitch I've ever seen on the television. I do not like her.
I do not remember hating her.
No, I remember she is horrible. She is awful. And it's like she's a nice person. Like she's like it's almost like in the world of the show, she's supposed to be known as like this nice, awesome person and like she's like so cool and stuff. No, she's not. She's awful to Kitty and Yuri.
Okay, I honestly,
The whole time she's on the show.
I really don't remember this.
They talk like whenever she wasn't introduced,
Mm-hmm.
like the whole season 1 when she was talked about, they made her seem like this really nice, awesome character that's gonna be like, oh no, now we want Yuri to be happy with this girl, but she's also in love with Kitty. That's how I thought it was gonna play out. But the second that girl entered the show, I was like, I hate her because she's horrible. Like she's immediately like being toxic and rude and horrible and jealous and like the worst possible girlfriend ever on the earth.
Yeah, maybe they just didn't give us enough time to actually see her as like a normal happy person before she got jealous.
And like she's blaming everything on Yuri. Everything.
Okay, wait, I actually do kind of remember being upset about her, like the level of jealousy, I guess, that was happening.
Yeah. Like
because I feel like there
literally
was
she
too much.
talks to Kitty and she's like, you're a horrible girlfriend and I can't believe you're doing this to me. And I'm like, you're a horrible girlfriend for making her feel bad for having a friend.
Right, yeah.
Like, I literally hate that girl. Anyway.
So we're not team Juliana? Is that her name?
Oh my gosh, yeah. Wait.
We're not team Juliana.
No, I'm team kill her off in season 3.
Oh my god.
But yeah. I love Kitty and Yuri. Like, I really wanted them to be together. Whatever. I really wanted them to be together whenever they freaking introduced that they were like falling for each other.
Well,
I was
obviously
like,
I'm gonna pick that one.
That's so amazing.
Yeah.
But I'm like not mad. Like I know that like Minho's gonna be the end game.
You think
like,
so?
It's kind of obvious. Like they've played it since season 1.
Well, that's the thing is a lot of people think because like the new trailer. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Okay, because the trailer for season 3 has like Yuri's in like 1 second of it, if that. And so a lot of people are thinking that they're trying to make us think that it's gonna be Minho and not Yuri, but it's actually gonna be Yuri. Like a lot of, but I think that's just the Yuri shippers that are probably just like maybe a little delusional. But yeah, honestly, at first I did not like him at all. But then in season 2, I was like, okay, fine.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. They're a little cute, whatever.
Yeah, no, I only wanted Kitty to be with Yuri in like season 1, and then like in season 2, whenever they like pretty quickly ended that, I feel like I was like, what the heck? And then like Minho came in, and I was like, fine.
Yeah, I think maybe part of the reason why I don't remember this so much is because I was watching it like in the family living space, and so I was like getting really nervous because my family was there, and so I was like half paying attention because I was nervous that something was gonna happen. Yeah,
but obviously I would always prefer her to end up with Yuri, but like I'm not gonna be mad if she ends up with Minho.
Right.
I'm pretty positive that's like usually whenever the love interest is like teased and like talked about in the first season, like the longest love interest is always gonna be the one. Sometimes not always actually, but like
she met
is the majority of the one they end up with.
True. Well, in personal news, I have a new sleeping schedule. So exciting. Nowadays I be getting up at 5:30 in the morning. Yay!
That's awful.
It a little bit is. Okay, it was at the beginning. Because so I'm doing this for my new job. Because I have a job in other news. I have a job now. Anyway, so let me remember what's happening. So I knew I was gonna have to start waking up at 5:30 once I started my new job. But to get myself used to it, I started working. Nope. To get myself used to it, I started waking up that early, like 2 weeks before I actually had to.
Mm-hmm.
And that was pretty helpful actually, because now when I get up for work, it's not like I'm not like literally dying.
Yeah.
But the downside is I have to go to bed earlier. So, but you know, it's whatever, it's fine.
Yeah.
Because then I can just have like super productive mornings, and most people are asleep at nighttime anyway.
Right. I always like forget and I text you at like 8:50 and you don't text me
Right.
ever again. And I'm like, hello.
Because I'm literally asleep or like falling asleep, and sometimes I hear it, but I know that if I look at it,
You're gonna be awake the next like 5 hours.
yeah. So I'm like, I literally have to sacrifice these 2 minutes so I can actually sleep.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And then I don't know that I've texted you so early in the morning. I've tried not to, because that's like so early and I don't want to accidentally wake you up if there's like a buzz or something, but it may happen.
So speaking of horror movies, since we are in a horror genre moment, we're both going to state our top 3 favorite horror movies.
Yes.
So first, okay, there's actually not many horror movies I have like seen, even though I love horror movies, like horror. It's like so strange because it's like, okay, I have seen many horror movies, but it's like none of them were like memorable almost.
Right. Honestly, well, it's just like, if it is a genre that you like, then obviously you're gonna watch as many as you possibly can, and then you start to kind of like flood it in your head, and then only a few stick out, no matter how much you like the genre.
Yeah. I would say, well, no, it is. First and always, like this is like one of my favorite movies of all time, is It.
Yes. I was just about to say that I have a bit of a hard time telling the difference between horror and thriller.
Well, sometimes
know the
horror and
difference.
thriller are mixed.
True. Something can have 2 genres.
Yeah.
Or 3 or 4 or 5.
Mm-hmm.
So, good point. So, yeah.
But yeah, it is horror because it plays more with the mind than it does like runaway jump scare type thing. This is just from what I've gathered throughout my life of what horror and thriller mean in their own terms. So like I don't fully know for sure without looking up what movies are horror and what are thriller.
Right.
I'm pretty sure most thriller movies people still classify as horror movies.
Right.
It's just they're thrillers more than they are horror, but they're still under like the horror movie category, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like Scream is like that's a thriller.
Right. Okay, yeah.
But
I would probably...
people still like, if you're gonna watch a horror movie, Scream can be in the horror movies, but it's a thriller.
Okay. Yeah.
Also,
I'm wearing a
like
Scream shirt today for the people who can't see it.
Mm.
I have only seen 4 of the movies, I think.
Which I'd say, even though like I just said it was like a thriller, I would say Scream is a good one. I like Scream.
I can think of one that you probably won't think of.
What?
But that you like. Cuckoo.
Cuckoo. That's a good one.
I knew it.
I like Cuckoo.
I know, that was a good movie. It was very interesting.
Most horror movies are the weird ones.
Yes, the best horror movies are the ones that leave you asking more questions
So true.
than answers.
Yeah.
Because it really is, but like in a good way and not just in a plot hole way.
Mm-hmm.
But like, honestly, I love it.
Yeah.
But that was good. I was like really confused like the whole time,
It was so
but
weird.
like in a good way, not like a okay,
Yeah.
what's going on?
Yeah, I would say from things that like are coming up in my mind right now, top 3 would be like It, Cuckoo, and Weapons.
Weapons is good.
Mm-hmm.
I just watched it yesterday
Mm-hmm.
again for the second time. For my research that you guys have or have not seen already.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that movie, I especially with after like researching it, I have like a good like connection to that movie now. Like
Yeah.
it's just so good.
Wow.
So good.
Wow. Yeah. I've only like watched it once and it was like on Halloween and it was very good from my memory. But it was like yeah, I liked it was like the perfect amount of like scary and like weird and like I liked the changing perspectives and like getting the full story like pieced together.
Yes, that
fun.
is such a cool concept.
Yeah.
Love it. Well, that's all the news had today. Thank you so much for tuning in with us every other Wednesday at 3 a.m. Boo! That I scared you.
That's what we're going to be doing today, is we're going to be reading scary stories that are going to make us react exactly like you guys just did.
Yeah. You guys were so scared.
Yeah, literally, you should have seen your faces.
That's crazy.
But, and guess what, guys?
What?
Let's crack on into these scary stories.
Crack on.
Ooh, okay. Ready, guys? Some ASMR?
Yeah. That's gonna be like our new Reddit story intro.
Let's
crack
on.
on.
Yeah. We have 2 intros about a crack.
Yes. All intros have to be about a crack now.
Mm.
Yeah.
And I'll bring something to open every time.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I was, guys, gonna wear this really cute shirt. This is not scary, but I was gonna wear this really cute shirt that I got recently, and it's like green and whatever, it's fun. Then I was like, no, it's horror stories. I have to wear like red, you know? And then I
okay.
came here and they're not wearing anything red or anything,
Oh.
so.
Well, I'm dressed as Pearl.
Oh. Don't get a scarecrow in here, guys.
What kind of reaction?
That's scary. Because she's scary.
I know. Was that your
So, like,
scared
oh, I'm
face?
She has
unsafe.
red on.
Yeah.
She has a red necklace and
That's
red
true.
lips.
That's true.
Yeah.
I have red
Why?
in my watch.
Wow.
Guys, I actually do have something scary to say that happened, okay?
Okay.
I was sitting at, this is like actually kind of spooky, okay? I was sitting at church in the back row, we always do. Jake and my boyfriend sitting right by me, and then my family's on the right side of me. And I heard some, okay, people whisper a lot during church because we're talking to somebody, like, yeah, because you don't want to be fully talking.
Mhm.
So it was probably just someone doing that, but I don't think it was anyone in my row. And I heard some sort of voice, and it sounded like, hey, Carly, okay?
Mm.
And then it was not as clear as that, but it sounded like, hey, Carly.
Yeah.
And I see Jake look over in the same direction. And I was like, I swear I just heard a voice. And he said, yeah. And it said, hey, Carly.
Oh.
Ew.
I had not said that. It said, hey, Carly yet. And he said that. I was like, you're
Ew,
kidding
that's
me.
so creepy.
You're kidding me. And so then it has to have just been, because it was not that clear. I just, in my mind, I was like, oh, that kind of sounds like your name. But you hear your name more often whenever, it's your name.
Yeah.
Because you're always thinking of that. But it was probably just someone whispering somewhere else. Or it definitely was. But in my head, I was like, that's kind of spooky.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of like that one time that we heard someone say, hey, Aaron.
Yeah.
That's so scary.
The same thing happened again,
Yo, what the heck?
but with a different.
Mr.
person.
Max really is back.
Now we have to text up or call up Kenna and see if she hears "Hey Kenna" one time. Or "Hey McKenna."
Have you heard it?
No.
Oh.
But it was
But I wasn't
just
there.
you, me, and her and Kenna that was in the room.
Oh, it's funny.
Oh.
Oh, that's so funny.
Okay. So yeah, let's crack on into these stories. So it's a mixture of maybe some people would say paranormal, some people would say probably just a person. So let's get into this. So this story, it was just responding to a thread. Someone said, Reddit, what is your most disturbing, scary, and I can't see the rest, but probably creepy, real stories? And this person has since, this was 12 years ago, and they have since deleted their account, I think, because it just says deleted. So,
Wow.
about 2 years ago, I was driving home from a family reunion pretty late at night, and the drive was about 2 hours. I didn't stay the night because I had to be back for work the following day. Most of the drive was on roads with dense bushes and trees on either side, the real creepy ones you see a lot in movies. Anyway, I'd been driving about 45 minutes and I was starting to get really tired. You know how sometimes you just suddenly become really tired out of nowhere? Well, yeah, that happened to me. I knew I wasn't going to last, but I didn't come across any place that I felt I could park and safely sleep. Anyway, after it became clear to me that I wasn't going to find a place to pull up and my tiredness wasn't going away, I did something very questionable. I pulled over to the side of the road onto the grass behind some bushes to try and hide my car from anybody else who was going to come past. The roads weren't empty. I came across another car every few minutes or so. I made a mental note that the time was 11:22 and then fell asleep. Sometime later, I was awoken by a scratching sound. I looked at the clock, 11:50. The sound stopped after a few seconds, and because I was still extremely tired, I didn't bother looking around and simply went back to sleep. I was later awoken by the same sound, and it was now 12:40. This time, it really freaked me out because the sound didn't stop. The thought ran across my mind that it was just an animal inspecting the car, but why would it return almost an hour after it had left the previous time? I looked in my rearview mirror and just managed to catch a glimpse of something running away into the forest. Now, at the time, I thought it was the hook killer. You know, the one that scratched a couple's car and then slaughtered the guy when he got out to investigate? Frick that, I thought to myself. So I got the hell out of there. There was a bend no more than 100 yards up the road, and as I came around it, there was a car parked off to the side of the road with the driver's side opened. I slowed down just to look to see if anyone was in there. There wasn't. Then I looked in my rear view mirror. I didn't see anything, and all of a sudden this guy comes sprinting around the corner. He starts screaming at me, shouting, "Hey, hey, you, get out of your car now." I sped off. I never saw the guy again. Moral of the story, don't sleep on the side of a deserted road.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna.
I wasn't gonna.
Yeah, ew. Like rear view mirrors, like in cars at night, always spook me. Never
Yeah.
want to look in there.
Scary.
Wait, are you more scared of something? Well, I guess my answer would be obvious, but I'm thinking, because if you look in the rearview mirror, there's two possibilities. Either there's something in your back seat, or like outside.
Oh yeah, I'm more scared of like now that you bring it up, backseat thing. But only I'm never scared of like looking back and seeing anything in my back seat, but I'm scared of looking in my mirror and seeing something in my back seat.
Because it's always when they look in the mirror, there's something back there. When you turn around,
Yeah.
there's nothing there.
And
So
like
it's-
just got so scared because like you look in there and there's just like eyes like sitting back
You know
there.
what? I hate eyes. Like if that's so scary. Like if that's all you see.
Yeah. Oh.
okay, because if it's outside, that's terrifying, but also you can drive
You can drive
freaking
away.
You can
100
drive
million miles
so
per hour,
far.
get out of there. But if there's something in your seat,
It's in there and you're driving.
so yeah, what do
You're
you do?
gone.
Ew.
This okay. So let's talk about this story though, real quick. So he said that he spotted something running away.
Yeah.
Think that has anything to do with the car that he saw parked? Or do you
My
think they're two separate
guess,
things?
in reality, I think they're two separate things.
Probably. If it was a movie, then it would be like the same.
Okay, but that makes it scarier then. Because if it's the same one, then it's just a crazy guy being crazy.
Mhm.
But if it's two
That's
separate,
true. Then there's two.
if it's two
scary
separate things, then what's scratching his car? And then because that guy not in his, I don't know what he was trying to do, but he was just telling him to get out of his car, probably
Yeah.
being
Something
just crazy.
I was thinking of is whenever he said something ran into the forest, and then he said my first thought was the hook killer.
Mhm.
I was like, so does that mean it was like a human-looking thing running into the forest? Or like you saw something run into the forest and you're like, oh, what if it was this?
I
Yeah.
And it
think
like wasn't like
like just saw
even-
like a blur.
Yeah.
or like the bushes moving.
When I read it, I kind of felt like, I mean, I don't know, like because how he read it or kind of how he wrote it seemed like he was like, I thought like not real. Like
Mm-hmm.
I'm so scared. It seems like it's gonna be this.
Yeah.
Like I don't
Yeah.
even know.
That's what I was getting.
Is the hook killer real?
I don't know.
Serial killer?
I don't know.
Is
I
it?
hadn't heard of it.
I'm not sure. Yeah, that's scary.
Mm-hmm.
I would not like that.
It probably was like just an animal, but happening like one time and then an hour later is weird.
Yeah. I wonder if it happened more times in between, like it didn't really leave, but
That's
just since
true.
he was sleeping, he didn't know.
True.
That's a good point.
Yeah, it was just like scratching away, whatever.
Just doing something.
Yeah.
It's like a little raccoon. Cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, raccoons are cute. They're not
Yeah.
by me. This next story, I think, this next story is like real life scariness from r/creepy encounters.
Mm.
And then the last two I think will be more like scary.
Okay.
This is scary too, but and some might say more scary
Mm.
because it's
Real
verified
life.
to be real. U/no-zone6137 17 days ago. Like that's the person
Bars.
who posted it. I download Reddit to find these stories and I delete it. That's the only time I ever on Reddit is to find these stories because I
Why
want.
do you do
Because
after
I'm
when
never-
you know you're about to be back on there?
Well, I'm never on it, and I don't know. I want more space and stuff on my phone.
Yeah, I guess.
And after I looked for all these stories, my Reddit then was giving me scary things, and I was like, absolutely not.
Oh, true. It's like, oh, you want this?
You want this?
And then every time I re-download it, it's like whatever I just was looking for the last time.
Yeah.
Because I look up like truly things. So, in my 50s now, and I finally told my sister why I was so overprotective when we were kids. Oh, we could have read this last time. I'm sure this happened in the mid-80s. I was 12 and my sister was 9. We walked home from school every day, a route we knew by heart. It's funny how a memory can stay so vivid for 40 years, but I can still feel the exact moment the hair on my arm stood up. We were about halfway from school when I noticed an older man who was just repairing some shoes. I think that's the way he's earning money, on the side road. Now, I know my sister was a very lively girl, and I'm not lying when I say she's the prettiest in their classroom, even in our block. I got the chills the moment he looked at my sister. It's a different kind of creeps. It's something that you'll feel your hairs rising. When we walked past him, I became alert of what's happening behind us, and my guts never betrayed me. He started following us, keeping a consistent distance. My sister, being 9, was totally oblivious. She was just chatting away about her day, swinging her backpack, and I can't even scream. It's like I don't know how to talk when I'm full of stress and fear with the situation. I knew if we turned onto our street, which was quiet and lined with trees, that we'd be alone with him. Right before our turn, there was a small local restaurant. I didn't explain anything. I just grabbed my sister and pulled her inside. We didn't buy anything. I led her straight to the back near the restrooms, and we just stood there in the narrow hallway. I remember my sister was confused and started complaining that she wanted to go home because she's hungry and wants to eat cookies that our mother promised to bake that day. But I kept my hand on her shoulder and kept on gesturing to be quiet. I peeked through the side window. Maybe 30 seconds later, the man walked past. He stopped. He stood on the sidewalk, looking up and down the road, looking genuinely frustrated that he'd lost sight of us. He lingered for what felt like an hour, but was probably only 2 minutes before he finally gave up and kept walking. We waited a long time before I felt safe enough to leave. From that day on, I refused to take the route. I made us walk 2 blocks out of the way, and I never let her be more than arm lengths away from me. Last week, we were talking about her childhood, and she asked me why I was always so bossy and paranoid about her leaving the house alone. When I finally told her the truth, the look on her face said she had no idea she was ever in danger. I'm 54 now, and I still think about that man, and I still feel the same chills every time we walk past that route.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
How old were they?
9 and 12.
Wow. That's some good instincts for a 12-year-old.
Yeah. That's just so sad.
Yeah, and that is totally believable.
Mm-hmm.
I don't doubt that story at all.
Yeah.
But that is so scary, and like for that to be on a 12-year-old to have to do that
Mm-hmm.
is really sad.
Yep.
And they like had to live with that for their whole life and still think about it and are still scared. Like that's so sad and scary.
It's horrible.
That is so terrible. And it's so scary because so many people have so many stories like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's just happening all the time. And I mean, I'm glad that there was that restaurant on their walk that they could go
Mhm.
in. And yeah, he was really using his brain power. Like at 12 years old, I don't know if I would have done that. I might have kept
Yeah,
walking.
I don't know.
It's sad, like how young girls have to be in fight or flight mode.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awful.
Because like no age should have to be, but like
Mm-hmm.
being like a kid
Mm-hmm.
and like you have to be in those situations, like because men are just horrible.
Yeah.
And at some point, he said like she was being like she's oblivious, and I was like kind of she should be because she shouldn't have to think about that,
Yeah.
especially as a 9-year-old. Like, I mean, I feel like I've always been a little more observant just because my dad has always been like, you know, worried about stuff. So I've
Mhm.
always been like, am I being kidnapped right now? You know, looking around.
Yeah. Am I being kidnapped right now?
But yeah, like she shouldn't have to think about whether or not someone's following her because
Yeah.
no one should ever do that. And that's so unfortunate.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that I mean, I don't know, maybe he should have told her like why he didn't take the route, but like I guess not doing that she didn't have to worry about. Like she didn't have to think about it and be scared.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Yeah, it's kind of like I don't know, it's hard because like you want like kids to be safe, but you don't want them to have to like be worried or stressed or scared just to live.
Mm-hmm.
But like people have just made the world like that. And so
Yeah.
like
Yeah, definitely. I think that if I was in that situation, I wouldn't have told my sister.
Mm.
I think I would have just.
Yeah.
I think I would have probably done exactly the same thing. Told
Mhm.
her like 30 years later and been like, yeah, that's what was happening.
yeah.
Yeah, I didn't mean during the situation, but like some people might say maybe
Like when they got home.
when
Like
they got home you should
after.
say it. So like saying don't go on that route, you know, type
Yeah.
of thing.
Because
But-
not giving someone like a reason of why you're being like protective and stuff makes them want to rebel.
Yeah.
But if you're like, well, because there's like weird people out there and they're gonna try to do stuff and like yeah, I don't know, it's
Mhm.
hard. It's hard to figure out what you should do.
Yeah, in my specific situation, if I told Evie,
She would have went.
She would have went. So
Yeah,
so I
yeah,
wouldn't have told her.
I was gonna say it also just depends on the person.
I don't know which one we should end with, but both of these next stories are from the Appalachian Mountains. So
Yes.
I'm so scared, you guys.
there
We were
is-
just talking about like what if we like went camping in the Appalachian Mountains.
We're not doing that, by the way. That was a stupid idea.
that is I don't people talk about that so much. They always have like scary stories. Like
know.
it seems to be a pretty spooky place. Like I don't know how much I believe all the stories are real.
Mm-hmm.
And definitely not all of them are real because people I'm sure would
It's
jump
like
on the bandwagon.
sensationalized. Yeah.
I'm not sure how much I believe in ghosts and everything.
I think just naturally, like nature, just does
It's
spooky
kinda
things.
spooky, yeah. I mean,
And so I think that's kind of what it is, and then people like turn it into bigger and crazier things.
Probably.
but yeah, like there's like the whistle or the scream that people talk about.
Pretty much the number one rule in like the Appalachian Mountains is if you see something, no you didn't. If you hear something, no you didn't. If like anything happens, it didn't happen.
Yeah.
Like you just ignore it.
And
I
don't
could-
leave your house after dark. These
Yeah,
people
do
keep
not
leaving their house.
Ever leave your house after dark.
I'd have like a line of like mushrooms around my house, like you know in that one movie,
Yeah.
Spiderwick
Mm,
Chronicles, I think,
haven't seen
because
that in
like
a
they
long time.
have like a line of mushrooms around their house, and like it protects them.
I see.
That's what I would have.
I've don't really know what the mountains look like that area, but I've heard it's really pretty. So I would
Oh, I'm
want to
sure.
go, but also like
It's so scary.
I guess if we're going on a world tour and we go to every single state, I guess that
We have to go to the Appalachian.
counts.
maybe we can be there for 30 minutes at like 1 p.m.
Right.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I'm
and
okay
then
with that.
like keep going.
Yeah, because like,
With,
oh
like-
yeah, we stop there and we're like, oh yeah, some
With like
and then we go.
50 other people.
Yeah.
Mm.
We have to meet 50 people first.
Or we can stay there the night.
No.
Okay, you could say they're and they're leaving.
Yeah, we'll leave you there and you have to figure out how to get back.
You don't want spooky stuff.
Different spooky stuff. We went over this. Different spooky stuff.
And the user is Blues with Beer. These usernames are always so fun. And this is from 3 years ago. So, I'll make a shorter story from a longer one involving sensitive auras. But once, I was with a girl on Big Frog Mountain at dusk, miles away from anyone. We decided to walk up a trail when right behind the car, I stepped in a mud puddle with odd-looking light brownish water. I pointed out the unusual color to her, then we started walking. Not far up the trail, she started getting scared and we went back to the car. In the car, we started making out while laying in the front seat, and she had her hand draped out the window. I felt an odd sensation in my back. It had happened before when people were behind me, and I told her to pull her hand in, which she did. A few minutes later, I felt the sensation in my back again, but it felt more urgent. I rolled up her window, but being a horny-ass teenager, continued with the makeout session. A few minutes later, it felt like someone had stuck a live wire to my back. I sat up, started the car, and headed back down the mountain. She was obviously confused and asked me what was wrong. I replied that I didn't know, but something was wrong somewhere. We went back to my parents' house and was assured by them the family was okay. Having calmed down some, we ate a little dinner, then started to leave. After I opened the car door for her, I walked around the back of the car. While walking, I glanced at the back of the car and saw handprints, the same color of the mysterious mud puddle on the car. The last one was over the back window, and it was obvious someone was watching us while inching their way to the front driver's side window.
Ew.
When I saw the handprints, it was like being hit with a lightning bolt, and I knew what had happened. Cold chills ran all over me. I got her out of the car, and as soon as she saw the prints, she knew too. This story is the absolute truth, so help me, and I will never forget it.
That's terrifying. That's
Yeah.
terrifying.
Ew.
Yeah, actually, like, just like feeling things is so true. Like, you just feel that something's wrong and something is wrong, so do something about it. Because, like-
Vibes and energy are so real.
like, seriously, because the fact that you can just like sense that something is wrong is actually crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a superpower.
But I guess it makes sense because if there's someone like lurking, like, yeah, you're gonna like feel it.
Feel them there.
Which is okay. There's questions. Okay, well, first off, what the heck are you doing?
Uh,
You're in Appalachian Mountains and you decided to drive up a mountain at nighttime. Wait, is it nighttime? At dusk.
Right.
So getting pretty close.
Nighttime, yeah.
Then walking in the forest at nighttime.
Mm-hmm.
Then you get back to the car, and not only do you not leave, you have your hand out the window.
Yeah.
When you said that, I was like, okay, so you're just asking
So
for
you
it.
are literally.
And then she
dumb.
pulled it in, but they still didn't roll up the window right away. They waited a little
Why
bit.
was the window down? Why was it ever down?
Exactly.
I'm
Why
like-
were they there?
Like, never, ever have the window down during nighttime. What are you doing? Unless you're at like
No.
a drive-thru or something. But not here.
Yeah. No, I agree. That's
Mhm.
terrifying.
It's pretty horrible.
It's spooky. Because just having your, like, you're not, they're definitely not looking out the window. And so if your hand's like doing this, you have no clue. What if something touches your hand?
Ugh.
Ew.
No?
Ew. Ew.
I think, no, I don't think anything. I was going to ask a question. What do you guys think? Because there's this mud puddle that he says is weird looking, so he points it out. And then the handprints are from that mud puddle. So, like, what was going on? What is that?
I think he just thinks it looks weird because probably the lighting of the day.
Maybe was it like human handprints?
Yeah, I think it seems like
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, because otherwise,
Just
if
as
it wasn't
handprints.
human handprints, it would be set
Yeah.
otherwise. So that's
like the guy person
So
like put their handprints in the thing first. Their hands were like,
well, they could have just been like
Unless they were
around. Like, ew.
crawling.
Probably
They had to have been like
because-
sneaking around, like
Because
they
it's
want you
on
to
the
see.
car.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, that's so scary. I just got tingles. Yeah, because that would actually make more sense for them to be crawling.
Yeah.
And
Because he
then-
said it was right by the car.
Yeah, and he
Like a
said when he
puddle.
went around, like he saw it, like what part of the car did he say? it
like
was
the
on?
back.
Like the back.
and,
I
like, the
was like
window.
imagining. Oh,
I think.
Well, it says the last one. So we don't know where all of them are. But I glanced at the back of the car and saw handprints the same color of the mysterious mud puddle on the car. The last one was over the back window. It was obvious someone was watching us.
so yeah, probably like crawling, got his hands in
That's-
the mud, and then like was like kind of like on the car, like looking in on them,
That's so scary. That's
like
so
crouched down kind of thing.
Scary.
That is so scary because like it seems that's I think stories like this are scary because it's so creepy, but like it's probably a person,
Mhm.
and that's
That's even scarier.
terrifying.
Yeah.
But ugh.
Yeah. I also find it like super scary, like after a situation, whenever you find something out.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're like feel
Mhm.
weird in the moment, and then after you find like evidence of something that happened, and you're like, wait, something did happen. Now that's like why I was feeling so weird.
and you feel like more vulnerable, even though it like is past, like
Yeah.
it already happened, but you still feel vulnerable because it's like there's something was happening and you didn't know. Like you
Yeah.
knew about it, but you didn't know that it was happening, and so it's like
Mhm.
that's just so scary because you were totally unaware and something could have happened,
Yeah.
and you would have been none the wiser.
Okay, we have one more.
Okay. Wow. Ow! What the heck?
Can't even get me. Can't even.
Why did you get me?
I don't know. It was just there.
Move! Move!
We're on a set. She's ready.
Okay. This is from r/paranormal. By u/doobie doobie.
Oh.
No, doobie doobie.
Doobie doobie.
I live in the heart of Appalachia, and this is easily the most terrifying story of one of my experiences.
Okay, so why does he live there?
I don't know. This story may be short or it may be drawn out. I am recounting these events as I type, as it was honestly one of the most horrifying things I have experienced. And it brings me genuine stress to think about. This happened maybe 2 to 3 years ago. I live in southern West Virginia and have for my entire life. The woods and mountains surround every direction you look, and nighttime is a darkness that you can never dream of unless experienced. Ugh. Heck. Sorry, that was funny.
Yeah, that's gross.
I was with a friend, I'll call him Mark. Mark was at my house one evening doing the usual things, watching UFC, playing Xbox, etc. All at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay, we need lock hands. This is scary.
Yeah.
It was extremely late when we finally got bored and decided to go for a walk on a nearby trail to smoke a joint. This is not a particularly long trail, but is very dense in the woods that surround it, and it is easy to get freaked out when thinking of your surroundings. We finally get to about halfway into the trail, about 30 minutes in, when we stop, pack our joint, and stand on the trail to chill and talk. The forest is very alive tonight. There are always noises in the woods, but the amount of animal activity for the time was unsettling. At this point, it was probably past 1 a.m. This was strange and kind of eerie, but not alerting, as any sort of predatory animal in the area may cause a disturbance. We finish smoking and continue our walk when almost immediately the fort falls dead quiet. And as soon as the forest goes out, there is a voice. It almost sounds like a mocking humanoid voice, shaky and uncertain. Almost like an old children's toy, like the ones with the crackly speakers and robotic voice, if you know what I mean. This immediately sets us off. We bolt directly down the opposite length of the trail, but the sound does not gain distance. It doesn't get closer per se, but no matter how far we run down the trail, this eerie voice remains the same volume, going over and over with no quieting or stopping. At this point, I'm convinced that we are in genuine danger, something I have felt very few times. Finally, after sprinting for who knows how long, we exit the trail, gasping for breath and almost at the verge of tears of how frightening this was. We begin to exit the trail, and about 5 minutes from the exit, there is a bone-shaking, heart-stopping, murderous scream from directly behind us. I know what a mountain lion sounds like. This was not an animal. This was not someone playing or watching a movie. This scream sent birds flying from nests, made my heart drop into my stomach. It was the most genuinely deprived and violent scream that I have ever heard. This is a true story that I've only told to maybe 3 people, all of whom seem to brush it off as false. I've never been a person to push for the existence of the paranormal or spiritual, but I genuinely believe I encountered something inhuman in those woods. Edit. I know I will receive questions such as what the voice was possibly saying, or to explain the area and what happened after. I genuinely cannot remember what the voice was saying, if anything intelligible. I don't know if I could understand it then, and I certainly can't recall understanding it after several years of blocking it out of my memory. All that I recall is that it was a fluctuating voice and pitch, shaking, almost just joining sounds together. After running from the scream at the end of the trail, we ran to the car, which was only about 5 more minutes from the trail, so we got there relatively fast from sprinting.
That's actually so like that's the scariest thing you could probably ever be in right now.
Whoa.
Like like I think that like being you're in the middle of the woods, you're by yourself, you're not by yourself. There's just 2 people who are by themselves.
Mm.
And then you can like it said like everything stopped and then that voice started. You're dead.
Yeah, like what was the voice saying?
He said he doesn't know, or he doesn't remember. He
I feel
said,
like I would remember.
but that's
He
why
said he was trying to block it out.
that's why I'm thinking that because he said I don't even know if I knew what it said when it happened.
Hmm.
He said it kind of just sounded like they were putting noise together.
Yeah.
Weird.
You'll never catch me in that situation.
I like don't even like know. Cause like when people tell those stories, it's like how could they make that up and why would they make that up?
Yeah.
But then like also like I can't even like fathom that like how that would happen.
Yeah. I think that's how I am with anything scary. It's like I don't believe that it's true, but I believe the people's
person.
stories.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like I believe that you went through that, but I just don't believe
But
that
I-
ghosts are real. Like
Aaron was saying earlier, nature is just kind of scary. Sometimes, and I feel like especially the woods, but also if I was in the woods and it went dead silent, I would be I'm done. I'm dead.
yeah,
Yep.
I would
I'm
just
like
stop.
this is my time, I guess.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure isn't that a thing that you're cooked if it goes silent, or
Mhm.
it's bad if it goes silent, because even then
Because that means that there's something big and scary and everything's hiding from it.
I don't know. I guess that's what that would be. Scary though,
Yeah.
because I think I would rather it be like a lot of noise, of just like
Yeah.
animals and like crickets or like just different bugs.
Yeah.
Because if it's silent, you can just hear like if you
Oh
hear
my
like a
gosh.
cracking sound or something, you'll be like, I'm done. I'm
Yeah.
done.
Yeah.
Also, I would not be in the woods in the middle of the night.
Nature going silent. I've never experienced that.
Yeah.
But like I can't even imagine how scary that would be.
No. Like, so terrifying.
Also, what are you doing? Walking
Yeah. Why are you
in the forest
there?
at 1 a.m. in the
Just-
Appalachian Mountain, the heart of Appalachia. He said,
Yeah.
"What are you doing?"
Just
Stupid.
move.
And he was like, "It
Move
wasn't even
somewhere
that long of a trail. We were halfway through at 30 minutes." I was like, "That's a long trail. We are not doing that. I would walk outside, maybe, to go get something from the car. But I don't even like doing that in my house, so I'm not doing that."
I would never, ever go and get something from my car at nighttime there. Unless it was inside the mushroom ring.
Right. Yeah. If someone had mushroom ring at their house, I would not come because I don't like mushrooms. I'd be like, ugh.
You don't have to eat them. Actually, you shouldn't eat them. That's my protection ring.
She's not gonna go just because she doesn't like the taste of them.
I don't like the way your house tastes. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna go.
We finished cracking these stories, so I hope your back is feeling better after you got that adjustment. Guys.
Wow.
So, what is... We kind of already talked about, like, your favorite horror movies.
Mm-hmm.
But do you want to go into, like, more in depth of just a specific horror movie, like an impact it had on you, or like?
Well, it had a big impact on both of us whenever we forced ourselves to watch it for a month.
Yeah, go watch that episode of season 3, season 2.
2.
What was it called?
It was the first episode of season 2. It was like the Nightmare on Dumb Street.
Nightmare on Dumb Street. Go check out that video.
It was our Halloween episode.
Yes.
Yeah, whenever we watched that, like literally, was it just a month? Yeah, it was just a month.
Mm-hmm.
It was like September. It doesn't matter, I guess.
It was September.
For a whole month. I don't know about you, I don't really remember, but I literally only watched it
Mm-hmm.
for a whole entire month.
Yeah.
I literally didn't allow myself to watch anything else.
And I think it was kind of helpful in a way that we kind of stayed off our electronics a little bit in that month because we didn't want to watch it again. But we couldn't watch anything else.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like, because if you think about it, if we really watched as much, or me at least specifically, if I really watched as much TV as I did, as I do now, but it was only it, I would have watched it way more times than I did.
I think it's because it was the same thing that we like.
So it was like, I don't want to watch this again.
Yeah.
And then,
But, like,
so then I
we
kind of stayed off
really-
the TV.
But like we had nothing else to do, and like we also like wanted to get as many
Right.
in there as possible.
So it was just like a lot of things fighting each other.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was like when that month was over and I watched something else, I was like, wow, I'm like in the world again.
Honestly, if I watched that movie again, I think it would come back to me like an old song that you used to listen
Yeah.
to. And like, I don't think I could quote every line.
Well, whenever we like, I guess we rewatched that episode one time,
Yeah.
and like whenever we did the little quiz thing,
Yeah.
we like got most of the answers still.
Yeah. The one that I didn't get, I think, or one of the ones that I couldn't remember was the Hi-Ho Silver Away.
Silver away.
Because I didn't even hear that the first time. You know, like I didn't even hear that all 27 million times that I
Yeah.
watched the movie. I never heard that line. Probably because I was always
I
focused
heard
on
it. I
something
heard
else.
it the third time because I was paying attention to random things that they didn't. That because I've already watched it.
I should have done that, but
And
I
so
really didn't.
and so like I was just like watching it, and then I was like, oh, like he's saying something there, like one time, and
He's
then like the
saying
next time, I've just said it. I'm done.
No, say it.
Like when I was watching it, I was like, he said something there, but I can catch it next time because I'm watching it again.
I'll be able to catch it next time. No, definitely. There was like, I'm pretty 90% sure I said this on that episode, but there was one part where I literally had to say it with him every time. And it was when he went, oh. And I don't even remember what he says right before that or right after that in this moment. But every time I just had to. It was like he possessed me and that I had to say it.
Yeah. And I got Stockholm syndrome
Fell in love
and
with
fell in love with freaking Pennywise. Because every scene he was in was my favorite scene.
Every scene was my favorite.
And like the way, this is crazy because like the way like he talks and like acts and like his like aura, I'm obsessed with it.
Like in clown form.
Yes, only like in clown
I think it's hilarious that you're in love with Pennywise, but you're scared of Michael Jackson. Because it doesn't really make any sense.
Yeah, I'm so scared of the movie that's coming out about him.
Oh, wait, we should watch it and
I
be like
know
it's a horror movie
because
for you.
I would be watching it as a horror movie.
Yeah, we should go watch it.
Because like I kind of do want to watch it
Because you're scared.
to scare me.
Wow.
Because like because I'm always like I want to watch a horror movie, but like
That's
none of them
so
scare
interesting.
me.
So you'll finally have a horror movie that has you hiding under the covers and throwing the popcorn.
Yes. Yeah. Except for like it won't be like really Michael Jackson, so like it probably won't really get me.
True,
But like
because
he
it's
does look a lot like him.
just
But I don't think he's gonna look like the scary part.
the scary part of him. Right.
Yeah.
Because like early Michael Jackson isn't scary.
But like
But it's
thinking about him
later.
because I know he's gonna be that later, I'm like scared of him.
Right, because it's like the anticipation of what's to come.
Yes. So like no, I'm not scared of like early like young Michael Jackson,
Mhm.
but like I am scared of him because he still has like the essence and the like you can see in his face what's gonna change, and I'm so scared. Because like he still has like the same eyes, and so like it's like piercing me.
That's hilarious. I don't know that that's so funny. I guess I do have
You know?
something that you could jump scare me with.
Might be scared of Michael Jackson because he's Uncanny Valley.
Oh, are you scared of Uncanny Valley?
I am. Uncanny Valley is so creepy to me. And it gives me like the tingles every time I see Uncanny Valley people.
Right. Okay, wait, that's interesting.
And so I think that could be a good reason. Like I'm obviously not scared of Michael Jackson as a person or singer or anything.
Right.
Like it's literally just well, I am scared of his voice because like it's just like eerie sounding.
Right. Okay.
Like why does he talk like that? I'm so scared. But like the way he looks, like unfortunately, obviously, but like is Uncanny Valley. Because you should be scared of Uncanny Valley too, aren't you?
I don't know.
Because that's what like
So here's the
I guess maybe you're more scared of like humanoid.
I am scared of humanoid things that are just not. They're just not. But like not where they look like a person.
Yeah.
Okay, but because I'm scared of things that can ew. I'm scared of things that like look like they're trying to look like a human, but they aren't.
Yeah.
Not like Uncanny Valley though.
Yeah.
Like a weird fleshy thing. Like sometimes Luna, if I look at her for too long, I actually get scared of
Like
her.
what are they called? Flesh
Pedestrians. That is the scariest thing to me. That's the scariest thing to me.
We should take a camping trip to the Appalachian Mountains.
No. Just actually no. Like actually no.
Wouldn't that be
Like,
so
actually, no.
terrifying?
Aaron, I don't think you understand. I don't think you understand. Just the thought of it is I'm about to cry.
No,
It
yeah,
is-
I have those too.
So scary, and I do not wish to put myself in that situation. I'm scared enough of them here. And we aren't in those mountains.
Yeah, but like
You can go. Don't actually.
but it's like so fun to be scared like that.
No, it's not. No, it's actually not. Not to me. It's not like fun to genuinely be terrified, like actual terror inside of you. That's not fun.
I've
It's
never
fun.
felt
Like
that.
jump scares are fun, and like watching
You
scary
have felt
movies.
true terror?
Okay, I guess saying that makes me feel like maybe I haven't because I'm just like this random person on Earth, you know? But like whenever I think about that, I actually get so scared. I'm getting like hot and sweaty right now. Like like scared.
That's so crazy.
Especially oh my gosh. Like especially when I'm here and I have to go out to my car at night and we had just talked about something scary.
You think
Literally,
it's just gonna be down the
I'm
street
scared it's
thing.
always there. Oh my gosh, I can't drive home at night through like the woods, like
Mhm.
through the countryside. I cannot alone. I will not. Because I'm scared every like branch that's like kind of over, I'm scared that it's like a thing.
Mm.
And if it's like dark and it's just trees and it's just my dim headlights, that are extra dim, mind you.
Yeah.
Like they and I can't see anything until I'm there. Till I'm there. And then it's like there could be something.
That just like is there all of a
It could
sudden.
just be there. Like that's so scary.
That is, but that's fun.
Nope. There's other scary things that I do find fun, but not that. Like, I'm actually scared of those, genuine. But like, there are some other, like when we heard that cat,
Oh, that was so exciting.
but I thought that the cat wasn't there. That's why I was running away. But like, if we hear something and I think it's like a person or something, but like in my head, I don't actually think it's a person. It's just like, oh, what if it's like a person? And then like that's fun, scary.
Huh?
Because I don't actually believe that it's a person there. But
If
I
when
actually
they're
believe it could be a flesh pedestrian.
so you're scared of creatures, I'm scared of humans.
I am scared of humans. I am.
Because okay,
But
imagine
I'm thinking about
this.
I'm thinking about like when we're pretending
We're in a
and we're
place
imagining.
and we hear a human where there shouldn't be a human. That's fun scared?
Okay, if we hear like a voice, like someone saying something, that's scary. I'm saying like if we hear like a noise, like a
Some
like a clunk happened
Oh.
downstairs, and it's like, what if there's someone down there? And then it's like, oh, let's peer around and sneak around and like look. But it was actually like my dog,
I
or like
see.
you know. But if oh, no, that is scary.
Yeah, I'm talking about
But my
like
first thought is actually that it's a flesh pedestrian
mm,
or like a mimic or whatever.
are flesh pedestrians the same as
I don't know.
I think they are.
I don't know all the you.
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't.
pretty sure
I don't
flesh
do any research into it because I'm scared.
I'm pretty sure flesh pedestrians are the ones that like
Mimic, because I've seen these TikToks
And, like,
and I
can
don't believe. Okay,
look like humans
yeah, that's
and
so
like
scary.
sound like them. Cause like that one video that I'm scared of the guy just
Yeah,
standing in
just,
the
like, standing in
field
the
and
field.
like screaming.
Here's the thing. I don't know that I don't think I believe that they're real, but they scare me just enough to where I'm still gonna be cautious if they
Yeah.
are. So it's like I see these TikToks and I think I believe the TikToks are fake.
Oh,
I
yeah.
have to believe the TikToks are fake. And they're like people and they're like, my mom is calling me, but my
Mhm.
mom isn't home.
Yeah.
And you can and like it's videoing and you can hear them on the other side of the
That's
door.
so scary. And like when they're like knocking on it. No, it scares me so bad too.
I'm actually crying.
But it's like I don't know what it is that makes me chase terror so much.
I don't know, I guess you just like it.
Cause like I'm always on the seek for
On the seek.
I'm always seeking out thrill.
I'm okay with a little thrill. I don't want terror.
But that's like part of the thrill.
Like a little scared, that's
Like,
fun. But like
all-
terrified, no.
Like all I want is to stay the night in a haunted like Airbnb or like haunted house or something. Like Victorian era type stuff.
I'm
Shit.
What? I'm more open to staying in a haunted hotel or Airbnb than I am going to the mountains.
Well, yeah, me too. I
Like-
wouldn't actually do that.
Okay, good. Please don't. But
Camping in itself is already too scary. Like the thing that started this, that of me wanting to do this was when we went to Hannibal, Missouri.
yes.
Yeah, Hannibal, Missouri, and we went to this mansion, like museum mansion, but you could also stay there, like
I know.
stay the night there, and I was like, we need to come back here.
No, that actually made me so scared. Like when you said that, I was like, thinking about it now, I'm not scared of it. But like I know that in the moment I was. So like maybe like the vibes there are like really scary, or maybe I was just like being dramatic, or I don't know.
That place, the fact that I could think of myself sleeping there tells me it's going to be okay.
Okay.
Because of the one mansion I went to.
Mm-hmm.
I could talk about that mansion forever, even though there's only one sentence to say. Like, you know that feeling like we're in, like, you could talk about something for hours, but there's
But, like,
only one thing to say about
Yeah,
it?
you don't actually have anything to say. You just like the idea of talking about it, and you're like obsessed.
Yeah. Cause I have never felt like that before. And like, it's like hard to explain. And it's like so
Wow.
strange that I was so perfectly fine, like a great day with my grandparents, and then the second I walked into that house, like I was just like absolutely like I felt, like when you have like a weird day.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like that only in hey
Sorry. Just looks like a turd.
I know pretend when you have like a really like off day, like you just wake
What? I'm trying to be serious for you.
I know it's just the fact that it keeps happening at this corner of my eye. Whenever you wake up and like the day's just like off, like
Mhm.
you like can't pinpoint what's going on, like you just like feel like weird and like you don't want to do anything, and like it's just like a really off day.
Yeah.
I felt that only inside that house.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt nauseous. Like I literally was like I remember that I was like, I need to know like where the bathroom is type thing, because I felt like I could throw up.
That's the scariest part.
Yeah. And there were hundreds of mirrors in that house.
Mirrors? No way. Get them
And
away.
I was literally fully mentally preparing my brain to see someone in a mirror when I was in there. Like I fully believed that like I was going to look in one of those mirrors and someone was going to be standing behind me.
Ew.
Like I have never felt
Ew.
like that feeling other than being in that house before.
That's so scary.
And like I wanted nothing but to leave.
So we're not going to that one.
No, you can't stay there.
Oh, okay. Well, good, because we're not.
But like because then also the second we left, like we walked out the door,
Mm-hmm.
all of that feeling went away.
Yeah. Wow.
And like
That's so
that
scary.
that like experience, I think truly like made me believe in something. I don't know what, but like there's something. There's something that
Ew.
we like, I don't know if it's like ghosts of what we like believe ghosts are, but like
Mhm.
there's like a something.
Nasty. Okay, I want to talk about more movies.
Okay.
So let me just list a few that I really love.
Mm-hmm.
Fear Street,
So good.
amazing.
Like,
Not sure
actually
it
the
really
best.
classifies as horror.
Yes.
It does? Okay. Literally Fear Street.
Everything you're about to say is gonna be horror.
Okay. Love it. Pearl
Mm-hmm.
and X and Maxine.
That one's not horror. I'm just kidding.
No, I knew
just
you were
wanted
gonna-
to scare
I
that.
knew you were gonna say that.
I just wanted to scare that.
Just wanted to scare that. I knew you were gonna say that, so I was like prepared. But let's see, other movies. Saw. All of the Saw movies. My favorite one is probably not the newest one because I haven't seen it, but like the one before that, with the bucket
Okay.
heads. I really like that one.
Yeah.
And the first one, second one, I like Amanda, and she's not late. She's not in it later. Trying to think of like the horror movies that we've seen like together, because we just randomly do that. Okay, the Blair Witch Project, that one was scary, but like I don't think I would ever watch that one again.
Yeah.
Just cause.
That one was only scary because I was like anticipating something more scary to happen, but nothing did.
Right.
And that's why I probably wouldn't watch it again. Hereditary.
Oh, that one was good.
That one was pretty scary.
Yeah. It was not like anything like I was expecting it to be.
Yeah, same.
I actually, now having seen it, I don't remember what I expected it to be,
Same.
but I know that it wasn't that.
Most horror movies, like the title and like the vision of what you see is nothing ever. Like I've never watched a horror movie that stays true to what I believe I'm about to watch.
Yeah. Literally.
Like ever.
Mm-hmm. Creep.
Yeah.
That was a, I don't know if I would say like one of my favorites, but it's definitely one that is like kind of special.
Holds a place.
Yeah, because it was, honestly, I don't know why. It just,
I think
we all watched it together. It was like one of the first horror movies we watched, like,
in that era
yeah,
of starting to watch horror movies.
yeah. And so
I
Creep,
mean,
that was fun.
the like environment and vibe of watching anything is gonna make an impact on how you view the thing you're watching.
100%.
Because there's lots of movies that like Cuckoo was a good movie, but I think also just like that was like I think like the first movie you and I went to like by ourselves. I think that you had probably, it was like the year you got your license or like
right.
something like that. So it was probably more of like a, we just went to the movies like on our own, and like it was the whole like experience of doing that, I think was also why I liked that movie so much.
I see, yeah.
Because like the experience of going to see that movie was fun.
Yeah.
So I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode, because it was so fun to talk about all the scary stuff. And yeah, I just love the horror genre and the horror community. Horror, not horror. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching or listening or whatever it is you're doing. And we'll catch you in the next episode.
Amazing.